So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Asassins Videospiel weiter in der Hauptstory. Und zwar müssen wir 3 Aufgaben für Perikles, wenn ich mich recht erinnere, erledigen. Und wir starten einfach mal mit einer Aufgabe, 80 Meter entfernt. Ich weiß selbst noch nicht, welche das sein wird. Wir schauen einfach mal, was uns erwartet. Das Scherbengericht, sprich mit Perikles Kontaktmann.
You must be the one Perikles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Perikles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Begib dich zum Logismusgebäude auf der Agora. Also der Bescheid ist schön, dieser Perikles, ne? Also mehr ich höre, umso unsympathischer finde ich den bisher. So. Und dann bringe ich mich mal dahin. Argo. Ne, von Xena, ne? Argo. Warte ihm noch auf Xenas Gastauftritt. Kommt wahrscheinlich keiner. Aus dem Weg da vorne. Sonst werdet ihr überrannt. So. Lass mich raten, das ist da, wo überall die Wachen sind, ganz genau. Könnte auch anders sein. Doch nicht. Ja, und wo ist jetzt unser Ziel? Komm mal her. So. Komm mal mit, wir tragen dich mal in die Blumen rein. So, platsch. Tschüss. Dann gehen wir hier mal hoch. So. Das bringt nichts. Wir müssen zuerst einen dicken da drüben ausschalten. Ein bisschen nervig hier. So. Jetzt da unten ist das nächste. Muss der jetzt hier rüberlaufen? Und tschüss. Wir sind Level 19. Und wir stehlen das. So, wir haben's.
I should let Perikles' contact know.
Bert, komm her. Und tschüss. Keine Zeugen hinterlassen hier.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Hallo, hier bin ich wieder.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Perikles were much closer. It's strange, Perikles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Perikles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
So, Quest abgeschlossen, das Scherbengericht. 6400 EP-Punkte. Für das wenige, was wir getan haben, reicht das. Jetzt verteilen wir noch die Fähigkeit. Wir bezahlen mal an unsere Kopfgelder, die wir angesammelt haben. Dankeschön. Wie sieht denn der Inventar aus? Können wir das Neues anlegen? ...107, 102, 113... Kriegerschaden... Kriegerschaden, was sieht besser aus? Ja, wir nehmen die blauen. Sehen zwar nicht besser aus, aber haben bessere Werte. Zu. Ja, der ist ihm noch besser. Nee, nicht besser. Nehmen wir den. Was haben wir Fähigkeiten? Was können wir noch was lernen? Wir nehmen den hier mal wieder. Den Tritt. So, Karte, wo ist unser nächstes Ziel? Unser nächster Auftrag für Perikles. Da unten ist einer. Wir gehen wahrscheinlich noch beim Schmied vorbei hier. Hallo. Und dann müssen wir aber noch mal ins Inventar all die weißen Gegenstände mal vernichten. Den Rest verkaufen wir. Das 18er behalten wir jetzt noch. Das brauchen wir nicht. 12 verbrauchen wir definitiv auch nicht. Den auch nicht, der ist noch schlechter. Deswegen können wir jetzt die blauen Sachen auch zerlegen. So. Alles zerlegt. Jetzt gucken wir mal, ob wir was verbessern können bei ihm. Und zwar unser Brustpanzer wäre recht weit unten. Den können wir nicht verbessern. Das auch nicht. Wir gerne was Gelbes. Das würde gehen. Besten wir noch seine Speere auf. Geht auch nicht, okay. Wir konnten, also vielleicht unseren Helm hier? Nee. Ja, wir können echt gar nichts verbessern. Leider. Dann nicht. Dankeschön. Die Arme hat mir, glaube ich, schon an, wenn es mir recht ist. Ja. Hat mir. Gut, auf geht's. Ist er auf dem Dach oder im Gebäude drin? Im Gebäude drin. Wo ist der Eingang? Da hinten.
Keep it moving. Stop. I can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
Just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside, this is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Listen, I'm working for Perikles. He wants me to see Phidias.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens and they want Phidias dead. Now back off or you're dead too.
Everyone has a price. How much drachmi is this going to take?
Depends how much you have.
Nee, 500 bezahle ich dem nicht.
I tried to be nice. I really did.
Tschüss. Wo ist der? Da hinten. So. Hallo.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Perikles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
They? Who?
The shadows in the night. Why you fear falling asleep. They're hunting me. Us. No one is safe in Athens anymore.
The cult of Cosmos. You know about them.
Of course I know about the cult. Here, look at this.
These are instructions.
On how to kill me. But they've been torn.
Then Perikles isn't just getting you out of Athens to save you from the trial. He's saving you from being murdered.
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together!
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Perikles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Perikles seem close.
For Perikles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Serifos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want them.
Yes, yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Serifos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't think you could attack one of us and get away with it, did you? Come on and fight!
Und tschüss. Gib mal das Schild her da. So wie sich das scheiß Pfeilbogenschütze, das geht mir auf die Nerven. So.
You'll regret
Hey. So. Ihr geht mir ein bisschen auf den Nerven, Leute. Moment, wir bezahlen mal unser Kopfgeld. Das sind schon 3 Söldner. Das ist ein bisschen viel. Mein Gott, was sollten das jetzt? Eieieiei, Leute, das geht mir ein bisschen auf die Nerven gerade. Und schon die nächsten hier. Mein Gott. Wie viel soll ich jetzt noch töten? Ja, und der nächste Kopfgeld ist gut. Was hat er für ein Level? Ja, 21. Ja gut, dann war's das jetzt, Leute. Weil gegen 21 werden wir keine Chance haben. Ja. Gegen Level 21er Söldner keine Chance. Wir sind Level 19. Aber auch unnötig, ne, das Ganze. Also noch, ich weiß auch nicht. Einem Söldner, 2, 3 Hauptmänner muss nochmal ein und noch ein hochstufiger, ne? Obwohl man das Kopfgeld bezahlt hat. Da finde ich ein bisschen sehr unnötig. Aber ja. So. Gibt es einen anderen Weg raus? Kein Bock mehr noch auf dasselbe Spielchen hier mit denen.
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
let them get away with this.
Don't go any further. You'll be an easy target.
So, tschüss. Wir bezahlen noch das Kopfgeld. Da draußen steht wieder ein Kopfgeldjäger. So. Und hier ist der dritte Quest. Wo ist der? Da drinnen, ne?
Why are there so many snakes?
Okay. Warum ist hier eine Schlange drin? So.
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Perikles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Die Schlangen, ne?
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Perikles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city, before the Spartans can breach the walls.
So, geh zum Haus der Angreifer.
The part of Athens I doubt Perikles is proud to talk about.
So.
Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos.
Hier liegt ein
Snake
Toter.
bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot.
Brief, jetzt ist es Zeit
This must
zuzuschlagen.
be
Weiter
the house
kann ich
of
nicht.
Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Ah, Perikles. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city, because of Perikles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Perikles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
So. Also 170 Meter. Töte den Schlangenhändler.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Was macht sie denn? Mein Gott. Also ab und zu spinnt das Spiel mit der Steuerung, ne? Ich habe klar lang Dreieck gedrückt und sie macht gar nichts. Ey. Der ist noch stark.
I'll end you, Mistios.
Au. Was war denn da? Da ist noch mal eine Schlange. Hm. Oh je. Nein, was soll denn
Let's hope
das?
no one notices me here.
So. Was ist jetzt? Scheiß Schlange. Ey. Scheiß Viech. Wo war jetzt dieses Viech? Und hier beim Baum war eine. Da drüben ist eine.
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
So, die Schlange hat mir.
I'll end you, mis Dios. Stop me.
So. So, wir haben ihn. Und tschüss. Pferd, komm.
Ella.
Kann er nicht einfach die Tür öffnen, dass wir da nicht die ganze Zeit reinklettern müssen?
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Perikles.
So, somit haben wir eigentlich alle 3 Sachen abgeschlossen. Vielleicht müssen wir noch mit diesem Boot zur Insel fahren, das kann sein, aber das machen wir in einem anderen Stream, wenn es zur Hauptmission gehört. Wir beenden hier, ich sage danke fürs Zusehen und bis ein andermal und tschüss, schönen Abend noch.